So today is July 28th, 2025. You always say 2005, dude. What the hell? And today, I'm not going into work. I'm going to court. But this time, it is not for me. This time, I'm doing jury duty. And I don't want to do it. Like, I don't feel comfortable being the one to judge somebody. Oh, I just got a message. Coworker. So I was trying to, deal with all these things. I'm gonna try to talk to them. I doubt they're gonna want to listen, but I feel bad. I feel bad because people in jail, people in rehab centers, homeless people, people that are viewed as outcasts, people who are viewed as the problem, people who are rebels, people in the dark spectrum, like, these are my people. Like, 888 on the trailer. But I also know that a lot of us got lost. A lot of us don't want to change, but the ones that do, those are the ones that I want to look out for. And I don't want to go into this court, dude. I don't want to go into this court. I feel like I'm gonna have like this emotional breakdown for somebody that I don't even know, somebody that I've never seen, I've never heard, and obviously I don't have the liberty of talking about it or anything like that, which I'm not going to. But like, to think that I'm literally gonna be sitting up there in representation of Anubis, I don't like it. I don't like it because a lot of us are not healed in any perspective, in any way, to have judgment over anyone. But then I understand the rules at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? So, I'm just driving myself crazy overthinking about these things, which led me to the messages that I'm gonna give. So if you're still watching this, I hope you let me know if this resonates with you in any way. But I feel shaky, dude. Like, I'm telling you, I don't want to. I'm not afraid of like confrontation, because trust me, my dopamine needs it. But there's things that I don't like doing because I strongly believe in karma. I strongly believe in certain things that my person, for me, 0303, I do not want to do. I don't feel like I have the rank to do it. I don't have the heart to do it. I'm just not I'm not there yet, or ever. Like, I don't feel that that's I don't know how to even explain this to people, because they're gonna be like, well, why not? Like, all we need you to do is sit there and listen and then give your perspective. But 333, but my perspective is never from here. And I don't know why, but I feel that this message also involves this individual or anybody connected to this individual, and to myself. It's just a strong feeling, a strong emotional feeling. It's kind of like me feeling that I'm going into this room knowing that in a different alternative universe, the tables are different. You know what I mean? And I don't like that. I don't like that. But back to the message, back to everything. I feel that if you guys are still watching, if you guys resonate with what I'm about to say, like, there was a lot of people who were plotting against you, who wanted you, they wanted to exonate you. 444. There was a lot of planning behind this. There was a lot of plotting. There was a lot of strategic moves. There's a lot of secrets there was a lot of third party energy. And third party energy doesn't necessarily have to mean cheating. I saw 0505. But it could also mean some type of lies, some type of emotional manipulation, some type of bad advice, some type of other person coming into this problem, other people coming into plotting against you, people that don't even know you, people that probably just heard stories, people who I know I've given this message before because this energy feels very familiar. So it's going to be the same person that still hasn't stopped. They had been warned, they don't care, they're overlooking, they're still doing things even against their own spirit team's advice. They are still doing a lot of things that they shouldn't. And during this Mercury in retrograde, there's a lot of things. I see 1111 across the street. There's a lot of things that are about to be exposed. And remember that right now, honestly, I'm not very familiar with astrology, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know everything. I don't know everything. I've always told people I don't know everything, but I know enough of a little bit of a lot of things, enough to like defenderme, like I know enough to not be completely oblivious or lost in this world. But I also know that there's a lot of people who are way more advanced than I am. And I am so up for learning. I am so up for having a tutor, a mentor, somebody that could guide me. I'm all up for that. And I've never portrayed me being 100% healed. I've never portrayed that I've never hurt people, especially intentionally, because sometimes when, they keep poking my buttons, and I don't do well with words. Like, yes, I'm gonna show you 7-Eleven what your behavior is doing to me. Why? Because sometimes we learn better with actions rather than words. Why? Because every time I speak, people try to shut me up with their own opinions, their own things. And this is why I don't want to go in that courtroom, because I know the feeling of being judged unfairly, of being judged when their own traumas, their own past, you know, experiences mold certain people a certain way, and then your intentions are not like that, but they also reflect, things. Kind of like my mom used to say, no hagas cosas buenas que parezcan malas, ni hagas cosas malas que parezcan buenas. Basically, don't be doing good things that appear to be bad, and don't do bad things that appear to be good. Like, always act accordingly. 0808. And that's who I am. So when I tell people exactly who I am, I usually expect the same, like they are who they say they are, because I am who I say that I am. But a lot of times that doesn't happen, and I notice that doesn't happen from people who are not their authentic selves. Like, they will not believe you are exactly who you say you are, because they don't even know who the fuck they are. Like, they don't even know where they're going, what they want. They don't know anything, especially about you. And going into this courtroom, knowing that a lot of people are trying to hurt us, a lot of people tried to, unalive with magic, with intentions, with stuff like that. Like, I don't want to play a part of any of that. I don't feel comfortable at all. And the message about all of this unaliving wave, all this magic, all this chaos, all this confusion, all of these things, like, during this retrograde, things are falling into place. Masks are falling off. Like, I really feel that things are speeding up in our favor. There was a lot of things with this whole magic of unaliving that I remember, I don't know if it was one of my psychosis, one of my meditations, my dreams, or what, but I have this memory. I know you could call me crazy, it's okay. I've been there, done that. But I have this weird memory, and the thing is, I don't remember if I was sleeping. I don't remember if I was meditating. I don't know how I know this. But it was in regards to me grieving who I am, grieving myself, the past version of who I was, because I know that I had a death and rebirth, a very very important death and rebirth, excuse me, back in October 17. And I remember because that's a very important anniversary for me, where I feel that I literally was reborn. But this one, it feels, I saw 11/11 again. I feel like a huge one. And let me tell you why. Because it had to do with this death spell, death magic. I'm not going to say which one of my guides came to me, because this is the guide that they worked with. This is the guide that they prayed to, that they wanted me to be 1144 removed from this reality. Let's call it that. And because of so many times that they've tried, because of so many different deities that they've used, a lot of different gods, goddesses, a lot of different prayers, a lot of different souls did this 12/12. Some of them bought spell work, some of them created their own, some of them believe that they are more powerful than my team and that they will be able to get away unscathed. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4. And I hear the crows. And I know that a lot of my protectors have been watching over me, telling me when to slow down, when to be careful, when not to go out, when to go out, when to post, when not to post, what to say, what not to say, etc. Everything. Like, as of July 7th, I had another death and rebirth. And that is why I also was asked to take this time to grieve the person that I used to be. I do have to hurry because I need to go in, or like in 10 minutes. But I was supposed to grieve the person that I used to be. This might apply to you, so this is why I'm saying it. I grieved, her. And they told me, we are finally allowing this death to happen. And at first it scared me, I made my preparations. I was like, all right, well, you're the boss, not me. Like, it doesn't matter what I do, because if you guys want me out of this matrix, I'm gonna be out of this matrix, period. So all I can do is prepare for when that time comes. Like, my kids are taken care of, they're not caught off guard. Like I have traumas with that 411 of all of that, especially because death has been something that surrounded me my entire life. People just drop like flies around me, and this is why I also don't like to get close to people, because I know that if their intentions are not good, for a long time I felt guilty, even though I know it's not my fault, and it's not 444. It's not your fault if this is also you, because I know we are karma. We do trigger people. We do. And they don't get it. They don't understand. And they think we're crazy. They think we're lying. But like I was saying, my guide told me they were going to have to, you know, unalive me. And I was just accepting. I was like, well, what can I do? What can I do? Like, I've been fighting against this my whole life. It's here. Like, finally I don't have to run from this. Like, finally I could deal with it. And I don't know if I think it was like a few days later I started feeling like I was like something was gonna happen. And I was like, well, this is it. Like, there's no going back. I didn't tell anybody anything, obviously. Um, and I went on, and something weird happened. The very next day, I woke up. I remember I almost got in an accident that day. And then I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh, I really do have to slow down. Because I didn't even see where that car came from. Like, it literally came out of thin air. But luckily, I have like super fast reflexes that I swerved. So nothing happened. And the next day when I woke up, everything felt different. Everything felt different. I felt this weird sense of peace and everything was better. Um, I have a new job. This is my third job this year. I'm no longer in the cannabis industry. I am now in jewelry. So that's an upgrade. It's a huge upgrade, and this is, I think, a job I actually do want to keep. Great coworkers. I mean, every job has its ups and downs, but by far this is the job that I feel that it's gonna give me that financial freedom. It's gonna give me time to work on my own dreams, on my own goals, and not be so like overworked, you know? So I was confused. So I kind of like talked to my spirit team and I was like, I thought you guys were gonna take me. Like, not that I'm complaining, pero pues qué pasó pues? ¿Qué pasó pues? And they basically said, we did. We took and we unalived all of the parts of you that needed changing. We took all of the things that no longer serve you. We unalived that version of you that is not for this new reality. This new reality that we switched you to. If you were untouchable then, you're way unreachable now. And a lot of the people who are going to be coming to you for messages, for help, they are selected by us. They are special, they are different, they are unique, they are the top of the top, and these are the people that can afford your time and energy. But not meaning like money wise. You know what I mean? I mean energetically wise, like their soul value is what I mean. Because this is also the same reason I don't do lives on TikTok, because I don't want people spending their money. Like, yes, donations are amazing. That extra money that comes in is amazing, because I'm not doing tarot readings or doing all these things full time. Like, I am doing it, you know, on my free time. I'm doing this because this is my job. Like, this is my mission. I'm not doing this for profit. And what they told me was that not even for that I would have to worry. Because not you guys and not myself, because the universe is taking care of that already. And they are sending in big fish to be generous, to be helpful. There's just a lot going on that their death magic tried to affect, but our teams kind of found a loophole. Let's call it that. They found a loophole. And the thing is that I feel like there is some retaliation coming up ahead, because they are gonna definitely see that you're doing good, that all of that magic, all of that envy, all of that greed, like, it's not affecting you. Hi, hello, sir, I'm talking to my phone. Yes, okay, yeah, I thought. And he totally made me forget what I was saying. But the point was that no matter how much death magic they will send, it's only backfiring for their loved ones, for themselves. And they're sending things that they're not going to be able to take back. What's done is done, what's said is said. I saw 2112. And karma's coming. It's going to be a cold winter. 2121. There's just a lot going on. And a lot of changes that are positive for you and negative for them. So pay attention. A lot of people will try to come and get back into your energy after being MIA for so long. And that's because they think that by being in your good graces, they'll have forgiveness. But they're going to try to avoid telling you why they need to be in your good graces, why they want to come back, why. So, good luck. I have to go clock in now. And all of these people are staring at me, so they literally were across the street and they had to walk next to my car to see what I was doing. So, I don't care, dude. Like, I've been homeless. I'll fight you. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I was homeless a lot of times. Maybe like more over 8 times, because me and my dad had a rocky relationship. But my dad is my dad, and, you know, him being gone, I learned to forgive a lot of the things that, you know, we went through. And I hope that he learned how to forgive me as well for lashing out, trying to defend myself, and not molding accordingly how I should have, with an understanding mind. But this version of me is different, and I'm trying to be different with the whole world, with myself, with my loved ones, especially my kids. So I'm gonna go now, present myself over there, and see if I can get out of jury duty. If not, I'll see if I get any messages in regards to all of that for all of you guys that are going through jail, spiritual jail, you know, mental imprisonment, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck. Bye, y'all. Stay woke, stay hungry, and stay blessed.